It'll be mine when my Rumspringa ends.
You've only just started.
But as soon as I find the person I want to spend my life with and join the church, this will be mine.
Can I see?
This one's my favorite. Our time on earth is short, our time in heaven is forever.
We share our time on earth, such that in heaven we are blessed. Oh Lord Father, we praise thy name. Oh Lord Father, we praise thy name.
Centuries ago, our people fought, and many died for the right to choose their faith. They fought to be baptized as adults rather than children, to decide to serve God. And today, you, our 16-year-olds, join those beside you already on the journey to make that choice, the journey of your Rumspringa. We pray that during your Rumspringa, God leads you to a partner with whom, if you choose to be baptized into the church, you will build a godly life as you pass through this world on your way to heaven.
Quiet air, give our morning prayer. With faith we proceed.
The cow gives milk, the baby's born.
The yield is bountiful. With perfect faith we have everything we need. So with faith we will join the church. So live the Amish way forever. Join the church. Come and live the Amish way forever, forever.
Rose, we have something for you. Your husband.
My father gave it to me when my Rumspringa ended, and he got it from his father.
And if you choose to join the church and build a life in service of God, it will be yours to pass on. On a special day, we so humbly pray. With faith, you may think of the life you'll build.
And with good intent, take your sacrament. With faith, find a spouse.
And if prepared in heart and mind, you'll join the church and join your pride with faith. We know you will fill your house. So with faith you can join the church. Come and live the Amish way forever. Join the church. Come and live the Amish way forever, forever, forever.
If we journey, if we search, we will earn a reward. For we will die in the name of our Lord. Once we're baptized into the church,
This is how we will live. We'll embrace, we'll forgive, and we'll pray.
with faith we can work for our God and His name.
With faith we can pass on our family name. With faith we can marry our partners. With faith we can bring up our children and live the Amish way.
dishes.
Then we'll can the beans and do the weeding.
You can pull while I'm eating if you like. I'll have supper on the table when you get back from the market.
Levi!
I brought the new wheel over to put on your buggy.
Let me help you get it on.
Already did. Just came inside to tell you.
Thanks, son.
Tell your mother I'll be by next Saturday to help set up your barn for church.
Thank you.
I'll hitch up the horses.
Let me help you load the wagon.
Already mounted the wheel, huh?
Have to move fast today. I've got 40 wheels to finish.
For the new boys on Rumspringa?
Mm-hmm.
They must be thrilled.
Hope so. The more they love their buggies, the less they'll be tempted to get a car.
They're starting Rumspringa. Everything's exciting.
Are you excited?
Yes. I haven't talked to some of the other girls since 8th grade. With everyone working these last few years, I only see some of them every other week at church.
Well, it's not just about the girls.
Levi, my Rumspringa's barely started.
I know. I still haven't found my special friend after a whole year. But now I'm looking forward to singings and barn hops and walk a mile a lot more.
Me too. I just have to make sure I'm not leaving my mom and dad on their own. Your family has 7 kids to help milk and clean, and so, for my parents, well, now I'm it.
Yes, but when you choose your special friend, then he becomes your husband. And then you can give your parents grandchildren to help them. 100 little hands drying dishes.
Whoa!
I'm kidding. 20 hands.
Okay.
So you come to all the activities?
Yes, of course. That's my family's husband. My father's father gave it to him. It should have been Silas's. He could have been baptized this fall.
Your brother is with God now.
Yes.
Sun's rising. I have to get going. I'll see you at the singing next Sunday. And don't worry about your parents. They want this for you.
I know. I'm just their only child.
They're lucky you're the one.
I'm the only child, burdens on my back, have to carry on the family line. Silas used to say, if we stay on track, then I'll know the choice to join is mine. Now it's getting hard to smile inside this house of grief and side. Take my vow and figure out why I still have this lingering doubt. When I know that I should fill my house with kids, with life, I know that I can fill our house once I'm a wife. Why take the hardest route and give my parents doubt that I will wander? Because once I get my search, I know I'll join the church and take a spouse. And that's all I have to do. That's all I have to do to fill our house. So if Levi's here, and if Levi's strong, and if Levi's ready with label, it could really be as simple as it seems. Something sanctified and stable. We could court a while and see if this is how our God meant us to be. There's no need to complicate when we could leave it up to fate. 'Cause I know I want to fill my house with faith and prayer and hope that God will find me love and show me care. So if it's His plan, Levi is the man I meant to marry. There's nothing I should fear. I'll trust in God to steer me toward my spouse. So though it's sad and empty now, I know that once I take my vow, I will fill our house.
The girls should be here soon.
Will it give rain? It's looking like it could.
No, Benuel. It'll be clear.
I can't wait to sing.
I can't wait to eat the pretzels.
I can't wait to grill the pretzel. Abram, be nice. It's new for them.
When we sit across from the girls, do we look at them?
What? Of course you look at them. You're singing with them, across from them. It's impossible not to.
Well, do you look at who you want to be your special friend? Is it a signal?
Be patient, Ephraim. You don't need to start dating someone right away.
Well, do you look at Elsie, Abram? We're not special friends. Look, there's a barn house, dancing, kids from other games, and if the girls come, you can talk to them then, too.
About what?
Anything. The beer will help, and so will the music.
You don't need to drink beer to talk to people.
What does beer taste like?
It's good. Soft and fuzzy.
It tastes bitter.
But kind of like water.
And also like bread.
And sometimes dirt and metal.
But like a sweet bread if the bread had metal in it.
So I have to say that it kind of tastes like water.
But worse.
I've heard people do stupid things when they drink it. They drink it and they drink too fast, and then they're feeling sick and stumbling and messing up their clothes and talking in ways they would never talk and doing things they would never do.
Well, beer just makes you more relaxed.
And you don't have to drink that much of it.
I don't need beer. Just watch. I'll talk to every single girl. Hi.
We should finish setting up the hymnals.
Good idea.
Hi, Rose.
Remember, they're just as nervous as you are.
It doesn't make me any less nervous. Think about it. Any one of them could be our husbands.
Eager.
Sylvia, don't you want to find your special friend?
I want to run around first. This month on Sisters' Day, my sisters told me about how they went into town and they danced on their Rumspringas.
My brother took a bus to Philadelphia and saw a real baseball game.
Last year, when I first started my Rumspringa, my brother went wherever I went. I'm so glad he's married now so he can't always watch over me. Oh, sorry, Rose.
Levi's the same way. Always making sure I'm safe.
Not exactly the same.
Oh, see?
Okay, we're ready. For each prayer that we recite, for every hymn that we sing through, there's a holy love that we cannot deny. For we stand. Thank you for the lemonade, Sylvia.
Thank you for the lemonade, Sylvia.
Oh, you must be thirsty. Have you moved in on benches? Bingo.
Thank you for the lemonade, Sylvia.
You'll talk to every girl, huh?
We feel the love of God. We feel the love of God.
We feel your love from up on high.
Naomi,
Daniel Fisher.
I don't really know what to say.
You always knew what to say in
Song
school.
that we
I remembered you were so fast in German and I had no idea what was going on.
I noticed you too. Sorry.
For what?
I don't know. Nothing.
I'll see you.
So far we can't ignore.
With your love in mind, we join and praise your name.
It's so funny. None of them know how to talk to each other.
It's so funny.
Were we not all started our Rumspringa?
We probably were. Miriam and Amos Toiler could barely look at each other, even when they started baptism classes.
And now they're married. We feel the love of
Watch out!
So, this is how we find the person we want to spend the rest of our lives with, huh?
Absolutely.
I'm glad I came.
I'm glad too.
So if this is the plan, then I know I can pursue my future. So why not try it out and clear up any doubt? It won't go well. Now it seems so clear that God has brought us here to see our future. I can Wow! Wow. That was so hot. Yeah. Pressed up against everybody, sweating.
It was so loud I could barely hear you guys.
That's the bass.
I thought this was for getting to know each other.
It is. I heard a group of boys from another game talking about their apartments.
I
imagine moving out for Rumspringa.
Let's go back in. There might be more beers in the back.
My sister told me that there's a beer called Hops. Let's go find the boys.
I want to find Abram.
Abram?
Mom!
I'll meet you in there, okay?
Rose, you're finally here.
I've been here for a while.
Were you inside?
Yes, but it's so crowded I could barely see anyone. The other girls went back in. I'm just taking a second. It's hot in there.
That's true.
Abram?
Jonah.
This is Jonah.
Hi, Rose.
So your first barn hop.
You guys want to go around back? I have weed and some stronger stuff too.
Abram, is that what everybody does at these things?
Some of us, if we want to have fun.
Okay, no, not everybody does it. You don't have to either.
That's right. You don't.
Okay. Okay, no thanks.
In that case, thank you, because I already had like 4 beers by mistake, and also I'm so sweaty from dancing.
Let's go find the girls.
Coming with me, John?
I don't do that anymore.
Someone's got to watch after him. Are you okay?
I'm alright.
All right, this is... I'll see you later.
So, you know Levi and Abram?
Yeah. Abram's funny.
Oh, he's got this great joke. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
How do you get an Amish person to the moon?
I don't know. How?
Tell him there's a chiropractor there. Because we see so many chiropractors. Was Abram alright?
Levi will keep an eye on him. It's good he's got friends to make sure he doesn't get in too deep. Because drugs are really good. Oh, I don't do them anymore, but I really used to. Sorry, I just try to let people know early on so they aren't surprised and think I've tricked them when they learn about it.
Well, what matters is you overcame.
Thanks. Well, overcoming, but I'm 3 months sober and killing it. Barely even missed the taste of beer, which I can tell you are enjoying.
They say Miller Lite is the original light beer.
Who says?
The Millers.
Okay, so what do you say about Miller Lite?
It's bad. Okay, I admit it, it's bad.
So don't drink it.
Everyone else is.
Everyone's not you.
Well, I'm not condemning them.
Me neither. Like I don't think Abram's a bad person. I'm just noticing what's bad for me and trying, not to do it. Not that I don't have vices. I mean, the Twizzlers factory can barely keep up. Never mind. It's like, oh, I'm eating so many Twizzlers and I'm eating them so fast that the factory can't make them. It's not great, but the accompanying visual is just me with a huge open mouth standing at the end of the Twizzlers assembly line, just guzzling Twizzlers. Oh, I am talking too much.
You're fine. The moon's beautiful.
I can almost see the chiropractors. Well, it's a clear night. It'll be a nice drive home.
You drive?
Yeah.
I know some committees let you have cars during Rumspringa, but don't you feel guilty?
Why should I?
You could walk a mile or 2,
Like healthy older women do. See a couple sights and count your steps and never feel too rushed. You could run and escalate your basal metabolic rate. Let the sweat drip down your face as your eyelids burn and cheeks get flushed. Yeah, that's fine for exercise. You have fun and no one dies. But you never realize what you're ignoring. You have a start, you have an end. In on the journey you pretend you'll find an answer around the bend, but isn't that absurdly boring? I drive to see more of the world. I drive long as my tank's got fuel. I drive from the barely trodden gravel to the Pennsylvania Turnpike, 'cause well, Pennsylvania's pretty cool. I drive to see waterfalls and deer and cows. I drive, and that's somewhere to begin. There's more of the world to see, and there's somewhere in there I can fit in. Making friends at school was rough. Little League was not enough. Never found a group except my mom and dad. Then that turned sour. Then the junkie phase began. Left me hooked without a plan. Now I live alone and take it day by day and hour by hour. Pretty lonely on the road, like my head could near explode. Endless thoughts on overload, but with time I find some peace, and I finally get that feeling of release. I drive to see more of the world. I drive, easiest thought or prayer. I drive 'cause I'm looking for a place, an edge, a corner of the land where I can breathe and get some open air. I drive 'cause there's more of the world. I drive 'cause there's something for me there. It's not for the speed or thrill, it's just when I'm sitting still. It feels like I'm doing something wrong. There's more of the world to see, and there's somewhere out there for me where I belong.
Do you want to join us at our singing next Sunday?
I have to work,
On Sundays?
paying my own bills now.
Well, all right.
But I want to see you. There's another barn hop in 3 weeks.
I'll be right here waiting.
For 3 weeks. Okay. 3 weeks. Rock on. Sorry, I don't know why I said that.
No. Rock on.
Beside for everything that we see through, there's a holy love that we cannot deny. Holy splendor, they serve the tune and righteous praise of you. And we feel the love of God from up on high. We feel the love of God from up on high.
I feel the love of God inside this room. I feel the pulsing, racing love of God inside this room. Boiling blood, beads of sweat, beating heart, no regret, just desire. Accept me, God, embrace me, Father, take me high.
See the love of God in Jonah's chest. How it quivers lightly when he breathes so short and nervous. I can see him now reciting holy prayers in service.
That's the love of God.
I hear the love of God in Jonah's voice. I hear the love of God, and then I know just how he feels it. 'Cause with every word he says, he gradually reveals it.
The love of God.
I feel the pain, the ache, the fear, the weight. 'Cause God is taking charge of my heart, and I learned I knew what love could do, and who that love would be. And I feel the love of God in me.
I feel the love of God inside my soul. I feel the pulsing, throbbing love as God is in control. Someone gives, someone yields, but your blessing this shield from above. Embrace me, God, bestow me, Father, with your love.
Always happy to help. I'll see you at Walk a Mile next Sunday.
Rose?
Yes, I'll be there.
Levi's a good man. I pray he'll be starting his baptism classes soon.
I'm sure he will as soon as he's engaged.
Mr. Lapp.
Ephraim.
Rose. I just tied up the horses for a moment and I have to get to the factory, but I know Sylvia will be selling at your stand today. So, could you give her this letter? I spent all night working on it.
She'll be here any minute if you want to give it to her yourself.
I would just rather someone else do it. It asks her to be my special friend.
Don't you want to know what she says?
I'll just see her when we're all at Walk a Mile next Sunday. And if she chooses me to walk with, I'll know she likes me back.
I'll give her the letter.
Thanks. Thanks so much.
Don't ride away too fast.
It's hard not to. I love my new buggy. Hi.
I have a letter for you from Ephraim. He said he spent all night working on it.
Dear Sylvia, please be my special friend. Thank you, Ephraim.
It must have been longer originally.
I'm so happy.
I'm glad.
Look, he wrote me a whole letter.
I just thought you said you wanted time to run around first. Isn't this all going fast?
It's not like we're getting married. We'll just see how it goes. We don't have to marry the first guy that we like, but until we try, we won't know who's the one.
Jonah's not Amish.
He's not?
Just comes to barn hop sometimes. His friend used to play in a band.
Oh.
This is strange, isn't it?
Yes.
I've known you since we were little, but I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. I don't know what to do either.
Your hand is wet.
It's sweat.
Okay.
I would walk a mile with you. I would stroll a while with you. And down the road we'll talk of marriage.
Push along a baby carriage.
And we'll look back on this and smile, remembering we shared a mile, remembering we walked a mile.
Well, we're back to where we started.
Are we?
Good night.
Good night, Rose.
Coke. Nice choice. I'm a Pepsi man myself. Sure, Coke is an enduring taste, but Pepsi's more of a tangy burst. You were so quiet on the car ride over. I told you can see everything when you drive.
I've been in a car before. We're allowed to ride in cars, just not own them. But you wouldn't know that, would you?
What?
Levi told me you're not Amish.
I never said I was Amish.
I thought you might be from a more liberal Gamay. Some of those boys have cars during Rumspringa.
Are you upset that I'm not Amish?
No, it's only bad if I wanted you to be my special friend.
Do you want me to be your special friend?
So, what do you do here anyway? I might as well know now that I'm here.
Well, normally I'm out there, pumping gas, squeegeeing for the people. I'm sorry if this is boring. I thought it might be fun after hours, and all the restaurants are closed. I thought maybe we could go fishing. Then I thought it's nighttime, and also I've never fished before.
You've never fished?
No, my dad was big on it for a while, though.
What's your dad like?
Oh, he's not in the picture, but don't worry, it's fine. I know it's not really on me.
Well, how could it be?
I was kind of a pathetic child. like I was very quiet, and also I was the one who found his dog when it died. I didn't kill it, but I had to go break the news to him. So then I was like forever associated with his dog being dead. So it's like, what if I hadn't found it?
It's hard not to wonder what if. But God has a reason for everything, even if we don't see it yet, or if we never see it.
Listen, I didn't mean to get depressing. I mean, I'm doing amazing.
It's not that.
Well, what is it?
You really want to hear? It's kind of a lot.
Who am I to judge?
Okay. So, God has a reason for everything, and I know that. I understand that, but I just can't understand why my brother Silas had to die.
Rose.
Because he was just walking down Banyan, and there was this boy in a truck making a delivery for the party rentals, and it was icy. And an ambulance came, but my parents didn't let them help him because he had already stopped breathing, so his soul had fled. I know it's all in God's plan, but it just feels pointless.
Did you sue?
No, why would we?
Money? Justice?
Justice is in God's hands, so we can't condemn anybody. We're meant to forgive others, so everybody forgave him.
But you didn't forgive him. Rose?
No. But Silas was always helping my father with his aches and teaching me what he was learning in school, so I knew it 1 year ahead, and carrying heavier loads than we thought he could bear, all to help us, so I know he's in heaven. It's done, so I guess there's nothing to talk about.
You can still talk about things even if there's nothing to talk about. I do it all the time.
My parents haven't talked about Silas since it happened. All the families came to our house and sat with us, but they talked about anything else. After the morning ended, it's like he was never there. Our tombstones don't even have names on them.
What? Why?
Because it would be vain. It's like how we don't have mirrors. We're meant to be serving God, not thinking about ourselves. And I do feel selfish for thinking about Silas when nobody else does. Everyone else thinks it's God's plan. Everyone else is at peace, so why can't I be?
Rose, you said you're not supposed to condemn. Don't condemn yourself.
It's not that easy.
Then, I guess you know what you'll be doing on your Rumspringa. That's what it's for, right? Figuring this stuff out. It's like routine, 1 foot and then the next. It's just a task with a clear and simple end. I like routine. I get a rhythm set within a box that has boundaries I defend. And I never break or bend. And I cannot break or bend. I just grab one hand, 1 foot, and I climb. And I face my demons one at a time. And in 3 months flat, look up at me, I'm doing it right, I'm doing it right. But this stable ground I'm walking upon could collapse if my ambition is gone. So this battle that I'm fighting goes on, and I'm doing it right, I'm doing it right.
There's just some things we tried to not discuss. We moved beyond it, we've forgiven, let go. I should feel peace in our solitude. We've had a year to grieve, I thought we took it slow. That's the only way we know. That's the only way we know. But I'm struggling to forgive and forget. No one asks if I've moved on from it yet. And if I get scared, they say don't get fret. Doing this right, we're doing this right. When we do it right, we'll see just how merciful our God can be.
You can talk about anything. I don't judge. You can curse, you can cry, you can dance, you can scream. We can talk about nothing or everything. I make a pretty good audience, and we make a good team. If we grab one hand, 1 foot, and we climb, we can face our demons one at a time. And when I'm with you, I'm certain that I'm doing it right. We're doing this right. We're doing this right.
I like the power gas click, Mark.
You do.
Yes, I've never seen anything like it before.
I like it too.
cold?
It's just fine.
It's dark out.
It's not so late.
Rose, thank goodness you're home.
I'm home.
Yes, you're home.
Thank goodness.
I hope you weren't waiting up for me.
You're just later than you normally are.
I thought I was allowed to be out as late as I wanted.
You are. Of course, our minds go everywhere, but it's Rumspringa, and your friends are keeping an eye on you. Forgive us.
Of course.
But you're being careful, right?
Hey.
I know how barn hops can get, and the road gets dark late
Hey!
at night.
So this is about the road. I'm not walking down Banyan, if that's what you're asking.
Rose.
Is it?
I just want you to be careful.
Have fun. Make new friends, walk about. As long as at the end of the night you walk in that door.
All right.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
You can't ask her questions like that.
I'm not worried.
That's not for her to bear. It's for us. Rumspringa is her time to live for herself. To everything there is a season.
At a time, to every purpose under heaven, I know. I just want her to be safe.
I'll have to pull up those weeds tomorrow. They'll overtake the whole field.
She should not speak, but she returns. Just light a candle on and try to rest. I don't want to burden her with fear, yet still I'm holding on. And as the candle sways and burns, we pray she does not fail this crucial test. I don't want to force her hand in steel, but still I'm holding on. She knows she's all we have, knows what's at stake, and yet I struggle not to make a fuss. We have our reasons why we don't discuss what's gone, yet still I'm holding on. Still I'm holding on.
Rose, we're going to Elsie's to cook before the barn hop. I have laundry to do. Can we help? No, please, I don't want to keep you. I'll see you next Sunday, though.
The pastor's daughter must behave. I try to temper such assumptions of her, but as she seems to flow adrift, I feel I must hold on. So now she's not too late to save. I must remind her of what waits above her, and yet there still remains this rift. I want to still hold on. We've dealt with loss before. We feel its weight. I struggle every day to ease the load. Though I cannot condemn this road she set upon, oh, still I'm holding on. Still I'm holding, still I'm holding on.
Rose, I missed you at the singing last week.
I got tired. New potatoes, all that digging.
You should have asked me.
I'll be there at the next one.
Holding on before she wanders, holding on to save our family plans, holding on before she squanders her one chance.
Let your arm touch my arm, and I want your arm to stay
I still have one cabinet to sand before I go to bed.
But it's Sunday.
I'm tired. Are you ill? You're sweating. I'm fine. I'm going home.
I'll walk you.
I brought my buggy. Please, I don't want to spoil the fun.
You're not. Nothing fun is happening here.
Elsie!
Really, I should be going. Sylvia, tell your parents thank you for hosting.
Okay. You know, I'm tired too. Maybe let's call it a night?
Yes. It's getting late.
Thank you, Sylvia. Well.
I'm taking Rose home.
Oh.
We'll give you a ride.
Thanks. Me and Levi and Rose. Well, that was fun.
I love pretzels.
I love pretzels too. So I made them.
I like the salt.
That was amazing.
I can't wait until we're married.
What?
A whole room to ourselves. And then we'll have a baby.
Stop!
What?
We can't have a baby. We're not married.
But we will be soon. Don't worry, it's just like animals.
No! Do you remember Rebecca Troyer? She's Troyer now. She was on Rumspringa and she became pregnant. And so she married him, of course, but they were married on a weekday, and so the services were shorter, and everyone only had time to eat one slice of cake afterwards, and nobody said anything about it. But nobody had to because it was shameful. It was so shameful.
I don't think we have a baby right away. It's practice. You practice and then you have one.
I just don't want. It's just a lot right away.
So why did you kiss me?
I thought we were just kissing. Can we go back to playing cards? We were having so much fun before.
That's all right. When we're married, we can practice.
Ephraim, my sister Sarah was on Rumspringa for 3 years until she finally found someone that she really wanted to marry. We are supposed to take our time.
But we don't have to. We're special friends.
I know, please, Ephraim, let's just play cards.
Do you think I'm handsome?
What? What does it have to do with anything?
I think you're the fairest of all the girls.
Don't say that. The middle letter in pride is I.
Listen to me. I'm trying to explain something to you. Your face looks soft. When you talk, your smile is huge, and it makes me want to be close to you. And you're my special friend. I thought that's what special friends do. Special friend means something.
Ephraim, I think you're handsome. I think you're kind.
The middle letter in pride is I.
Okay.
Good night, Sylvia. I'll see you on Friday.
Can you imagine spending years with him, sitting on the porch, sewing overalls and scarves? Can you imagine all my life with
Yes, we should.
The sermon's about to start.
Look, I know you haven't wanted to talk to me lately, and you're right. I should have asked you earlier. So I'm asking you now. Will you be my special friend?
Levi, I can't.
You can. Unless you already have a special friend, and I feel like I know about that.
Well, I don't have a special friend, but I have someone.
What do you mean?
He's not my special friend, but it just feels wrong to be your special friend when I feel like he's my special friend right now.
Well, who?
I don't know if you want to know.
I want to know who.
Jonah.
Jonah? From Barnhops? Jonah from town? But he's English. When did this start?
Since that first barn hop, it just went.
So this whole time? So what? So you think your father's gonna let him live in our Gamay and marry you? That's not going to happen. You can't marry him. You can't build a life with him, so I don't understand.
I like him. I can talk about anything with him. I can question anything. Even at that barn hop, he told me I didn't have to drink beer or do the things everyone else was doing. I could do what I wanted.
I would have told you that. But I was helping Abram, not just sitting around and talking big. I have real things to attend to.
He has real things to attend to. He worked so hard he practically could be Amish.
He's not Amish, Rose.
Don't shame me for this. Rumspringa is for exploring.
Not for exploring an English person. It's for exploring so we can find the person we're supposed to marry, so we can commit to the church, so we can live the life that God demands of us.
Silas would have wanted me to explore whatever I needed to. Silas would have explored if he were here with us.
Why are you talking about what Silas would have done? Silas is with God now.
I know Silas is with God now.
Okay, fine. You know what Silas would have done? Silas was pious. Silas would have made you understand. Silas would have
Get his name out of your mouth if that's how you're going to use it. You don't really want me to do what Silas would have wanted. You just want me.
Of course I want you. I love you.
If you loved me, you would listen to me.
Like Jonah? Maybe you think he listens because you're just explaining things that we already know.
You know nothing about me.
Rose! I can drive a car, I can buy a truck, rev the engine hard so people see me in it. I can decorate the seats with velvet, paint it red, and plow the roads. I can start a race between his truck and mine, and I'll bet $1,000 I'd win it. I can spend the cash on pumping gas until the truck explodes. Speed, only thinking of speed, only thinking of now. I want this now, this feels good. Now I'm free. I can let her go into Jonah's arms. I can let her live like her own wild. I can let her name be smeared, her presence shunned, salvation lost. Let her go, leave the faith for good. Let her parents mourn another child. All for one emotion that feels new and real. It has a cost. Free, only thinking of me, only thinking of now. I get it. Now I'll take this all for me. But I don't. I work, I sweat, I know she isn't ready yet. Patience and time, I'm certain that I'm the one who's stable. Fill the field, lay the seed, fill the trough that I feed, and fill the table. Even if it's not for now, we have commands we don't need to know right now. We're in his hands, can have everything now, now, now. Only thinking of here's the life I've always wanted. Here's the key, all for me. So we wait, we were
Yeah, you do. You'd be so good in our committee.
We don't have to talk about this now, okay?
You never want to talk about it.
Because we're having a good time.
Because you're so good.
Well, good.
And every time you do something good, I remember you can't join the church because you're not Amish. I don't know, if God doesn't want us to be together, then...
Okay, look. I used to not know what I wanted. Last year, all I was doing was squandering my potential to pay for hard drugs of the dark web with Bitcoin. And sure, I was careful, but one day I wasn't. And I had a seizure. I stopped breathing. I was dead, basically, but they brought me back. The miracle of modern medicine, I guess. And I was like, yes, a wake-up call, like people always talk about. I cut out my friends. I deleted all the contacts in my phone. I got a job at the gas station. And I was like, okay, I'm here for a reason. I've got to be. I'm still alive, but for what? For another day pumping gas? For locking myself in my room and ordering Domino's every night? Like why was I even bothering? I had faith that had to be something. So I kept going. And I know now. It's you. Are you okay?
My parents didn't let the paramedics help Silas because he had already stopped breathing, so his soul had fled. A body forced to breathe is not a living person.
What?
That's what my parents said, that's what I knew, but you stopped breathing and you were alive again?
Hey, just take a deep breath, okay?
I know you have a soul, so...
Rose,
So what am I supposed to think?
Rose, I'm sure there's an explanation.
I need to go home.
Rose, you're back, right?
You said a body forced to breathe by a machine is not a living person. Well, I know that's wrong. People stop breathing, and when they get fixed, their souls are still there.
What are you saying?
Maybe Silas didn't have to die. Maybe it wasn't his time, like you said. If we had let the ambulance help him, he could have been here this whole time, being my brother.
His soul had fled. He was with God.
Well, we never tried to fix him, so I guess we'll never know if that's true.
It's not our job to know. God tells us what we need to know.
But Silas could have stayed alive. Why would God not want that?
Of course, sometimes we want to tell God he's made a mistake, but God doesn't make mistakes. Remember that we're in his hands.
What kind of hands are those? They didn't protect Silas.
Rose.
God wants us to forgive the driver, so you just forgave. So now he gets to be happy and live a normal life, and Silas is dead. Silas was good and he didn't get to join the church. What kind of God would do that?
That's not for us to question.
God is bigger than us, so we have faith.
Then I guess I'm not faithful.
What?
You don't believe anymore. You want to believe, I want to, but I just don't understand why God would do that. And I don't forgive, I don't.
So talk to us. Your father can read with you anything.
No, I need to think. With Jonah, I can ask anything, so I'm leaving. I'm leaving with Jonah.
Jonah.
He's English.
I love him.
Love. Thinking he's handsome, thinking you get along. You want to trade that for your citizenship in heaven?
I have to go.
You think you'll be happy in their world? Remember what the world did to our people, Rose!
I can't just have blind faith. I can't hope that a perfect husband and perfect kids will fill this hole. So I'm leaving.
Silas is in heaven now. He's with God.
Stop!
No!
sort of great. Not that I don't squeegee, I still have to squeegee, but I want to squeegee, cause now it's like a date. We can pass the hours when the rush gets slower, buying scratch-off lotto tickets till we break the bank. Then I go fill a tank.
And I go back to filling shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves. And selling truckers nicotine and packs of fried wintergreen, then filling shelves. But we don't know we're just working on ourselves. Getting closer every day and filling shelves. Here I fall, here I handle business. Here I shake my head down, from task to task. Here I take the orders. Here I trust the business. So I keep my head down, cause I'm afraid to ask. What are all these orders? Why is this my business? Do I need purpose in the basic day-to-day? And do I need to pray? Cause my life is filling shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves. And tending to the daunting task of filling shelves.
But as long as Rose is here, this time is for ourselves. For making money pumping gas
For missing family and laughs.
and filling shelves.
I didn't even realize I was doing that. It's a church Sunday today. Well, it would be if I were at home.
Isn't there church every Sunday?
Every other week, but we pray every day. I used to pray all the time.
You can pray out here. Try it.
Really?
Why not?
You don't think it would be strange if I covered my head again?
I met you when you were wearing your cap. And your dresses. I didn't mind.
I learned to sew on a dress that was this color. I was little and running somewhere and I tripped and ripped the skirt up. And my mom taught me how to fix it.
You must have been so cute, sewing with your little hands.
I loved it. It made me feel useful.
You're useful here.
Sure, I'm a speed demon at the register. I'll put my cap on and pray tonight.
Here. I'm by.
Getting cold. You can go inside and I'll finish wiping out the milking pails.
All right, I didn't get the weeding done before dark, but I'll get up early.
Who's there?
Oh, Levi.
I was walking by and saw your horse blanket sitting out. Thought I'd bring them in since it might be rain.
That's very thoughtful.
Have you heard from Rose?
We still haven't.
She'd be happy to see Benuel and Naomi are engaged now.
Levi, we're so grateful for all your help now Rose isn't here. But you ask after her every time you come over.
Because I want her to come home.
If God wills her to come home, she'll come home. You can't will it to happen, and neither can we. Perhaps God means for you to marry someone else.
But it was him that made me love her. So how can I turn my back? You said in your sermon that we're supposed to find the person we want to build a godly life with.
What about your godly life? Are you going to delay your baptism forever?
I will wait. While she goes with him, I will wait for her. And I know I could join the church, but that's not how I've planned to. I can wait while she lives and learns and calms her doubt and fear. I'll be here. I know it's our fate, so I'll wait. My faith is strong and steady, no rushing towards that life that I will build. come back when she's ready, and when she does return, our house will then be filled.
But she may never return. Be prepared for that.
Eli.
Good night, son.
I will wait. You'll return, I know, so I'll wait for you. And I'll trust that you'll do what's right. I'll be here every day and night, standing still while you rove and roam. I'll provide for our future home. I cannot wait forever, but I know what's right to do. So I'll wait. Still I'll wait. I will wait for you.
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem.
How's it going?
Great. I'm on my lunch break, but it's a slow day.
How's Rose?
Good. Working with her is heaven.
I went to the post office and used the phone. I'm glad I remembered your number. It was nice to look around the mall. There's a kiosk in there. You can say anything you want, and they'll put it on a t-shirt.
Abram, what's this about?
Can you get me some Oxy? I know you know who to ask.
Not anymore.
But your friend Steven, who used to play at the Barn Hops, you could ask him. He sold to me before.
I don't talk to Steven.
But you could. I'll take anything he's got.
You need to get clean, man.
It's not that easy.
I know it's not that easy, okay? But I literally did it. And it's sad, okay? It's sad, but I'm not gonna feel sorry for you if you're not gonna put in any work.
Work? All I do is work. I work from before sunup until long after my parents have gone to bed, sanding down cabinets and chairs, and they end up beautiful. And I work for longer than everyone else. Because my hands hurt. They started hurting 2 years ago, and when I started my Rumspringa, they got worse. And I make furniture. I work with my hands. If I can't work, I can't provide for my family. I can't have a family. If I can't work, I'm nothing. So I need this to help the pain.
Well, you need it because you're addicted.
So you don't care about what I just said? I've never said
Oh,
that to
I care,
anyone
but
before.
I'm not gonna help you kill yourself.
Fine! Look down on me because you're clean. You started ditching your old friends when you came to the Barn Hops, playing Amish to prove you're so pure now.
Right now, it looks like I'm more Amish than you, dude.
Is that what you think? You're Amish because you're fucking Rose? What? Embarrassed?
We haven't had sex. And we're in love.
And all it took was ripping her away from her friends and family. Congratulations!
No, she left herself. You know, we help each other. She's giving me a strength I didn't know I had.
Well, you need that strength. Because you know what Rumspringa means? Rumspringa means running around. She'll go off, she'll explore, she'll have fun, and then she'll come back to the church. And when she's done playing house with you, you'll be right back where you started.
I hope you find peace.
I'm sorry. I need...
Watch out!
Where's Abram? This is the third scene he's missed.
Last week I went to pick up a bench from his house for my cousin, and he was looking different. His eyes were red, he was tired, he said he was taking a break.
Was he high?
I thought he only did that at farm hops.
He's so thin now.
Maybe he's getting sick. You said he looked tired.
He's been working on the new chairs for my sister Martha's house. I've been meaning to tell you. She's with child.
Sylvia, what a blessing.
That'll be you and Benuel soon enough.
Yes, I've been thinking of buying new chairs. It'll be you two as well once you finally join baptism classes.
Yes, someday.
We've been thinking of joining.
Finally, who needs some company?
We'll ask our fathers to talk to Mr. Lapp before church next time.
Congratulations.
It's late.
Well, might as well give me your hands.
I've got to go. The Lapps need more help at home now.
I was joking.
Good night, Elsie.
We need to order more Tide. A guy came in and bought us out. Bizarre.
I'll add it to the list.
Nice work, boss.
Don't call me boss. Weekend manager is squeegeeing with paperwork.
Still.
Hey, I got you something. Some Mennonites have a little stand at the mall.
You're at the mall?
Just looking around. I know Mennonites aren't the same, but it's got verses.
Have nothing to do with godless myths and old wives' tales. Rather, train yourself to be godly. For godliness holds promise for both the present life and the life to come. That is why we labor and strive, because we have put our hope in the living God, who is the Savior of all people, and especially of those who believe. Thanks, Jonah.
If we grab one hand, one foot, and we climb, long as we're a team, I'm certain that I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right.
I'm gonna go get us lattes. The good kind with the picture on top.
Long as we're a team, I'm certain that I'm doing it right.
Hi.
Hi. Can I help you with anything?
Sorry, I saw you when I was filling up. You're Amish?
Yes. Well, yes.
Maybe you don't know. I'm not trying to make you all into one.
It's okay.
There was this boy, the winter before last, an Amish boy, who was walking over on Banyan, and this truck,
Lee Party Rentals.
Lee Party Rentals. I worked there, driving.
You were driving that night?
I got a perfect score on my driver's test, you know. My parents always got mad at me for not making U-turns, and it was my first job out of high school. I was extra careful, but it was icy.
Why are you telling me this?
Because after it happened, I could barely leave my house. Sometimes I'd walk down the street to pick up like Hot Pockets or something, but even then they just sat in my freezer. My friends, kids I'd known since freshman year, were gone. I mean, a few of them came over once to play World of Warcraft, but they couldn't even look at me. They talked to each other, and then they just stopped coming. was like I didn't exist. I shouldn't exist. But then I started getting these letters from the Amish. Sorry, the Amish. Like, from the parents of the boy who was hit and their neighborhood, the town, the Gamay. They sent me holiday cards, they sent me jams, they made these notes checking up on me. And in the letters, they said that they forgave me.
What happened?
I work at Barnes & Noble now. I get up out of bed mostly on time. I cook, not well, but I don't think it's easy. It's because they were there. I can't imagine being a part of something like what you guys have, like 24/7, everybody forgiving, everybody there for you. I don't think anyone out here could have brought me back. Sorry, I know this is a lot to put on you.
It's okay. I live around there.
I don't drive down Banyan anymore. I can't. So, if you ever see those people, tell them thank you.
God is forgiving, God is kind, and so we live with God in mind, and try our best. Our time on earth is short, our time in heaven is forever.
What happened?
The driver who hit Silas came into the gas station. And he was young, and he said our Gamay's forgiveness saved him.
That's amazing.
It was a sign telling me to forgive him.
You forgive him?
Yes?
Rose, that's incredible.
It was a sign. A sign that I should go back.
So you're just going to leave?
I need to be at home.
But you said yourself you don't even know what you believe. You don't even know if you believe in God.
Maybe I don't know what I believe, but I can't believe that this was for no reason.
Then I guess there was a reason for Silas dying too?
I don't know.
You do know. You know there wasn't one. It was a freak accident, a fucked up coincidence, like the driver showing up at the gas station.
The driver walked right in that door and told me that our Gamay saved his life. How can that be a coincidence?
How can it be a sign? That's not how things happen.
That's not how things happen for you. That's not how things happen in this world where everything's random. Just filling up shelves with useless things, Doritos, Red Bull. Everybody just fills up their gas on their way to somewhere else. Nobody's getting to know each other, to plant anything in the ground. Nothing means anything out here.
But I'm out here. That means something. We can figure this out together. If you decide you believe, we can pray together.
You can't pray, not the way we have to.
I can. I'll literally do anything for you. I'll never mention coincidences again. I don't give a fuck. Look, you don't like the gas station, you want a farm? I'll build you a farm. Maybe the people that come through here don't stick around, but I will. Maybe they don't have faith, but I have faith that we should be together. I'll do anything you need me to do.
It's not just having a farm, it's not just going to church. Deciding to join is knowing that we're pilgrims passing through the earth, and our true citizenship is in heaven. It's renouncing the world. It's living and dying by Christ and his church. It's giving up everything you know.
With faith we can follow his holy word.
Everything I know isn't that amazing except for you.
With faith we proceed.
I don't know how to make you understand.
I don't understand.
I know.
With faith we have everything we
Rose!
need.
I love you.
Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. 2 Corinthians 6:14.
With faith we forgive as long as we live, and heaven is forever, forever.
Now that I've returned and am still unclear, my heart is broken. What comes now? I can fit out there, still I don't fit here, 'cause of what's unspoken. What comes now? No more pain, no time to grieve, and no more doubting all that we believe. Close your eyes and ears and trust that God has only done what's just. For all I want to fill my house with faith and prayer until I trust in God and see his love, his care. It's hard to sit and wait, resign myself to face again the future. For all we need and pray, still no one here will say the way we feel. We grieve yet we conceal, and we believe that we can heal. How can I heal?
Fresh jams?
Hello. What's your name?
Eli Lapp?
Nice to meet you, Eli Lapp. I'd like some of your best jams.
Strawberry, raspberry.
I'll take 5 of each.
That's a lot of jams.
Just the right amount. This would make a great gift for my father. Speaking of, you have any children, Mr. Lapp?
I have a daughter.
Is that so? How's she doing?
She's doing well, Jonah.
What?
You bought too many jams. Rose was confused, but she saw reason and she came home. Let it be.
I can't let it be. I love her.
You love her? You took her away from her faith. You took her away from her family.
She wanted to leave. I don't want to take her away from you. She left herself. I want her to do what's best for her. I just didn't know that it meant staying. But I love her and I'll do anything for her. I'll join the church. I'll become Amish if you let me.
You want to join?
I want to join. I love her.
You want to join the church because you love her.
Yes.
You don't worship God. You worship my daughter.
No, that's not true.
People died so we could live the lives we live. It's not just buggies and beards. Our kids are not baptized at birth. They're only allowed to join when they really choose God. You have to work for it. You have to choose to follow God's path every day.
Your kids aren't following God's path every day. They're at bar knobs, listening to loud music, pounding beers. That's not godly. That's nothing.
They haven't joined the church yet. That's their journey. So when they join, they truly believe. You're not putting on suspenders because of some passing crush. You're not part of the faith.
But I'm faithful. I'm patient, I take time, I'm sober, I'm clean. I do things right, I follow rules, I listen well. Through patience, I cleaned up, I grew up, I'm safe. I cast out sin, and so I will not go to hell. Isn't that what you're about? Admitting when you're wrong. Here I am to clear your doubt. If you took me, I belong. Forgive me. I'm patient, I take time, and sometimes I'm wise. I mess up sure, but I bounce back and try again. No more risks, I'm resolved, only natural highs. Now I'm awaiting my awakening, amen. Isn't that what you reward? Self-reflection, search within. Here I am, accept me, Lord. I confess to you my sin, let me. Is it God forgiving? Aren't you a man of God? Teach me how to pray. I'll follow your command. I'll grow a beard. I'll sell my car. I'll burn my phone. I'll start a farm. I'll throw a giant boulder at my mirror till it shatters. I'll abandon every person in my life because no one matters. Only a rose. I love her, your daughter, she is all I know. She's my direction, my religion, my belief. Without her, your daughter, I have no more faith, and no direction, no religion, only grief. Guide me toward your way, and teach me how to pray, and let me prove you wrong, and show you if I lived here, prayed here, worked here, I belong. Give me somewhere I belong. I
You know, when she was little, Rose was always ruining every dress I sewed for her, running around, ripping her clothes.
That's funny. Did we check her dress for rips? That's funny too.
I ripped my two dresses.
Oh, it turned out really nice. Maybe next time we can try the Star of Bethlehem. If you and Ben will prefer that for your wedding quilt.
Tell Benuel I said my best.
I will. There's a bar call tonight. We're all going after the singing. Sorry, Mrs. Lapp, I know you don't want to hear about it.
I had a Rumspringa too, girls.
I think I'd better rest.
We'll see you at church then. Or earlier if you need any help around the house. If you need anything. Thanks, Mrs. Lapp.
They're a good group of friends.
They're nice girls.
They're here for you.
Quilts, weekend plans, that's being here for me?
What would you have them do?
Nobody's mentioned Jonah since I got back. Everyone's pretending it's all fine.
It is fine. They know God steered you back to us.
I don't feel fine.
I know, but we don't make a spectacle of our grief.
But holding it all inside, how am I supposed to move on? Because so much doesn't make sense, no matter how much I my head. How can there not be a place for someone like Jonah in heaven? Why did I have to hurt Levi when I care for him? And driving for Leap Party Rentals isn't an important job. They didn't have to make a delivery that night, so I don't understand why that was in God's plan.
It's not for us to understand. We just have to lay our burdens at his feet and trust that he knows better than us.
I want to trust, but to just trust quietly by ourselves, it's hard.
We're not by ourselves. That day I scrubbed the table on which we lay his body. I scrubbed for hours with my hands. I scrubbed each drop of blood so that it wouldn't dry. All the while saying, Silas, Silas. Saying, Silas, Silas. That here our friends would gather around the kitchen table. Each Sunday filled our house with prayer. His memory warmed the room. His memory brought to life. As we all gathered, I'd think, Silas, Silas. Thinking, Silas, Silas. Now he is safe in heaven, where God is watching over, and knowing that, I close my eyes and trust. No point in dwelling further. We grieved him, my only son is gone. We move on. God is here for us. Your Father's here for us. And Levi's here for us. The Yodders, the Millers, the Fishers, the church, and Arkanay. They were there for us, giving prayer for us that day. And if you need them here, trust they will appear.
That band was good tonight.
My ears are ringing.
I didn't know you were here.
Well, I am.
You weren't at the singing.
Things to do.
We should head out. We all have early days tomorrow.
We should have left an hour ago. I could barely move in there.
I thought it was fun.
I bet.
What, Ephraim?
I saw you talking to those boys while you were dancing.
We were just talking. It's a barn hall, it's a party, people talk.
Well, you won't talk to me. You won't kiss me. You won't even look at me. So I guess I'm just wondering, why are you so happy to talk to those boys?
I don't want to talk to you because you push and push. We are supposed to take our time to commit ourselves to God and to each other, but you're forcing it. We can never just be where we are. We can never just be together. It's always about the future. It's always about getting married.
Because we're special friends.
Don't speak to me like that.
Sylvia.
No! You look terrible.
I thought you liked the way I look.
Can you imagine waiting here for you? Hoping you'd show up, take my hand and walk a mile. Can you imagine wasting time on you?
Jonah, what are you doing here? I had to see about a girl. Right, no one knows any fucking movie references here. What? It's like a smart janitor. What did you see about the girl? You were right. I'm right back where I started. I'm a fuck up. I thought I was helping her, but I guess I wasn't, and I thought I was getting better, but I guess I still fucking suck. Because I'm not like you guys. I tried and I tried, but I'm still not like you guys, so none of it even mattered.
Well, you fit right in at all those barn hops with me. Stars out. Getting high next to the generator.
Yeah.
Do you want?
Yeah. Yes.
Elsie thinks I don't like her. I like her. But what will hurt next? It started with the A. All up and down my wrist. I'd roar the second it would shake. So I made sure it didn't twist. Pretended pain did not exist. But my back began to ache. While taking beats while trying to cook. Each night I lay in bed awake. Tried letting Elsie off the hook. Afraid she'd sense my pain and look. They looked disfigured, oh, they looked all wrong. Hands in my pockets, acting like I still belong. I couldn't work, I couldn't rest. I prayed to heaven, let me be blessed. But there's hell, this weightless little pill that hits my throat. I take a pill, I swallow it with water, and I feel like I can float. I float. Hey, sorry about what I said about you. It's fine. I thought I needed Rose. Thought she saw in me some hope. How we got here, God, who knows? I used and used her just to cope and give myself an inch of rope. But when she touched my face, thought I'd been finally healed for good. I forgot all time and space, and I thought she understood, but no one ever really could. And it was blinding, oh, the love we shared. She made me feel good, oh, I made her scared. She got a look inside my life. She gave me purpose, then turned the knife. So here's the pill. Just let me go to anywhere here. Give me the pill. And make this hell I'm living through dissolve and disappear. Then we I'm so sorry, Rose. His tolerance must have gone down when he got sober.
You should be getting home. It's almost sunrise.
I don't know. We used to do it all the time. I wish his parents had been there to say goodbye.
They're not in the picture. You should get to bed.
I'm gonna get better now. I have to. Maybe that's the lesson that God intended.
That's the lesson.
I'm sorry, Rose.
You're patient, you take time, you got clean, you care, you have convictions and you always follow through. You have hope, you have trust, you work hard, you try, and if that's not enough, if that's not enough, God, if that's not enough, what can I do? For every man who follows your command, there's a
renounce the devil, the world, and your own flesh and blood?
Yes.
Yes. I renounce the world.
Join the church.
Do you commit yourself to Christ and his church, and abide by it, and therein to live and to die?
Come and live.
Yes.
I commit myself to Christ.
To praise your name forever.
And in all order of the church, according to the word of the Lord, will you be obedient and submissive to it, and to help therein?
Join the church.
Yes.
So we live.
Yes.
And serve your name forever. Forever.
It's beautiful.
Levi, I know now. I believe. And I care for you, but
There's a reason we take a year to grieve.
I don't want to ask you to wait.
You don't have to ask.
With faith we can follow your
You are no longer guests and strangers, but fellow citizens of the household of God.
faith we proceed.
Will people always have to suffer so much? Will people always have to die so we can believe?
Maybe the true believers must.
With faith we have everything we need.
I think he's with God.
And one day we all will be. But for now, we're passing through.